Hey guys, we're gonna do the next section here, right? And it's volume of spheres and composites. So we see here that we have some pictures I copied off of IXL. So what is this? You don't have to copy pictures off. You don't have to do the IXL T7 and T8, but you can watch me do them. And if you get them all right, you're good to go. If you don't, then you do have to practice these. So we will be in the lab next time. And this is how you practice for sticker 4. Okay, so sticker 4, GO, is what? It's the volume of spheres and the volume of composites. So you want to be ready to, they call them compound figures. Okay. So let's start with this sphere. It says use 3.14, round to the nearest hundredth. So we talked about that last class. So we know the volume of a sphere. So we know the volume of this sphere. This is definitely the radius because it goes from middle to the edge. So we just do this in a calculator. Okay. So we crank out the number here. 4 divided by 3, enter, times 3.14, enter, times 3 times 3 times 3. I get the answer this. So make sure you get the same answer as me. And if not, make sure you ask in class. Okay. So should you draw a picture like this in your notes? Yeah, you should remember to try to draw a picture of a sphere. Okay, here's a picture of another sphere. Can we find the volume of it if the radius is 10? So same formula, 4/3 pi 10 times 10 times 10. So a lot of this is just calculator. Can we type things in a calculator and consistently get the same answers as our partners? All right, we get 4186.67 feet cubed. All right, hopefully you're getting the same answers as me. This is also a good review on how to round. IXL is not very forgiving, so if you round incorrectly, and let's say you put 4.186.66, that would be wrong. So why did I round up? Well, the calculator said this. And so if we're rounding to the nearest hundredth, if this number is 5 or more, we round the 6 up to a 7. So since the number 6 is 5 or greater, we would round that 6 up to a 7 in the hundredths place. Hundredths place. All right, one more sphere. So if we had a sphere and the radius was 4, then this would be 4/3 pi 4 times 4 times 4. Okay, so pretty redundant here. And I get 267.95. 267.95. Okay, now this is the volume of a compound figure. So what is a compound figure? It's one figure and another figure. So this is more like what we've been discussing in class. So I have the volume of the purple figure, that's base width height, right? Actually, you know what? I'm going to put this, I can put the work for this question here and this question there, this question here. That makes it look a little bit better. Okay, so I have a purple prism. That's going to be 2 times 3 times 2, right? And I have a red prism. And that's 10 times 3 times 5. 10 times 3 times 5. So I have to add these together. So that would be 4 times 3 is 12. And 15, 150. So we get 162. Final answer. All right, what about this one? I got this prism. So you should draw these, draw these on your piece of notebook paper, right? 2 times 4 times 2. which is, what is that? 4 times 4 is 16. And then I have this prism on the bottom, right? And that's 15 times 3 times 4. So the prism on the bottom, 15 times 3 times 4. So we get 180. So how do I get my final answer? I have to add these together. The black prism and the purple prism added together would be 196 meters cubed. Okay, let's do the green one. I think we're getting the hang of it. I have one prism up top here. So that prism is a 1 by 6 by 2. So that's 12. And then this prism on bottom is a 1 by 6 by 2. So the prism on bottom is also a 1 by 6 by 2. So together, they would be 24. All right, last one. Again, I just copied these right off of IXL. This is an interesting one. I have a prism here in the back. It's kind of being hidden. All right, you see this prism in the back, and I have this prism here in the front. So if we think of these as boxes that you could see through, there's a little box in the back and a bigger box in the front. So my prism in the front is easier to see, isn't it? My prism in the front is a 2 by 3 by 6. So 2 times 3 times 6, that'd be 36. Now the prism in the back, I have to kind of look at this a little bit. This here is 3. So this distance here is 3. Right? Does this make sense? That's 3, 2, 6, 6. So this is 3. So if this is 2, we assume for the one in the back that this would also be 2 because 2 plus 3 is 5. All right? And we would, it looks flush, so we know that's 2. And what else? What else do we need? So the height and then the width. Yeah, so in the back is actually a square prism that's 2 by 2 by 2. So it's 2 by 2 by 2, which is 8. So now we can find the total. It's 8 plus 36, which we get 44 centimeters cubed. All right, that's it. If that was too fast, always remember you can rewind, fast forward, you do you. This sticker is not. The next class we'll do computer lab, and then it will be, if you're in period 8, the quiz will be on Tuesday, and if you're in period 7, it'll be on Wednesday. Thanks for joining us, guys.